Welcome everybody to Suzuka in the Acura again for this week's GT3 race. Now, the reason I picked the Acura again is because we've done last week in the Acura. I wanted to see with the BOP change what differences have taken place and how does it affect the cars. So we started off the race in position 6. Not too sure why the AMG is really close up to that car up in front. But let's get going. We have the inside line of turn 1, so hopefully we can make this work. This car is certainly not the quickest off the mark by the looks of it. I have cars right up behind me as well. Braking for turn 1, coming in, and one's already gone wide. And I've got to be honest, I don't think hard tyres was the correct choice for being in this position of the race. Yeah, I think maybe mediums might have been a smarter choice, because if everybody else is on mediums, they're going to be clawing all over me. And I've got to be honest, with this BOP change, as you can see, the BMW up in front, as well as myself, is having controllability issues anyway. It's a little bit tail happy, and a little bit means a lot, to be fair. And I think, I don't know if it feels excessive. It feels like the rear tyres are literally made out of plastic. So coming through here now, you can see the car is full on sideways. Then two went gardening and building a nice little sandcastle for us all. But yeah, it was kind of a handful to keep this car facing in the right direction. You know, even braking into this section here now, although I was a bit slow coming in, there are some laps where I'm braking at my usual braking point and it just carries on. As I say, coming around here now, I'm doing 120 miles per hour, and the back end, you can still feel it skitching out, and there's really no need. I have got a little bit of downforce on the rear. Not a lot. I think it's not even a 6th or an 8th, like, you know, it's not a lot. But the car was really quite a handful to be able to keep under control. But let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me with this BOP change and find the car is extremely slidey. And if they are and you've managed to fix it, what have you done to fix this issue? It would be great to know. Coming down here, braking at the 100-meter board, down to second gear and turning in. Everybody is bottling up with each other, and that car has gone wide. There we go. Coming out the other side, we are back up to position 4 at the moment. I think overall we're going to start losing a lot more places as the pack's starting to catch up behind me. But again, as you know, I've chosen hard tyres. I only plan on pitting once. The people who's going to be on medium tyres are going to have to pit twice. And whether I benefit from that or not, we're going to soon find out. Although that car does seem a lot more stable. You see, it's just not straight coming through these corners. It's a bit tail out, a little bit skipping along the road. I mean, there's a perfect slide right there, and we're only doing 75 miles per hour, you know, and I very much doubt it was on throttle. So, yeah, I just don't know. I think it's better that the BOP change is there, but I have no idea where the grip of the cars have gone. See, there we go. A little bit more skipping through that corner there. Through here we go. A bit more stable. I do have a little bit of wheel wobble as the car is unsettled. I'm trying to coast it out. So look at that. Aston Martin to the right hand side there. Hashtags making a move. Braking into this corner now. And then accelerating. You know what? I quite like that livery on that car. It looks quite nice. Anyway, hashtag says sorry, not too sure what for. Maybe if that little slight scratch is put on the car, not a problem, my friend. Chicky Chicken has quit the race, so braking at 100-meter board here, sliding into the turn, this turn here, and down the second gear, turning in and accelerating out to the side. A little bit of tail out. Should have applied the throttle a bit more gracefully, but managed to make it out the other side. Again, obviously, it's not a fair comparison to what was before, because I am on hard tyres, so I also have less grip than previously I did in the previous races. But the difference from medium to hard isn't this excessive. So, but like I say, that was close. In the when you're watching other cars as they're coming through, they're also having as much fun as I am. Probably a little bit less if they're on medium tyres, but away we go. Now, start of lap 3, we are down to position 6, pretty much where we started this race off, so I can't really grumble too much. Dark Shadow is breathing all over me. They have the nice new Porsche. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of that new Porsche. What's it like to drive? What's it sound like? I have not had a go in it yet. I've been wanting to test the BOP change before hopping into the Porsche and see what it's all about there. So yeah, give me a heads up what it's like down below. That'd be pretty awesome. Now we have the car behind in an AMG who has a 2-second penalty. So hopefully we get past each other quite nicely. They're actually having a hell of a send up the inside here. Look at that for a bit of power that car's got. And I've got to say though, the car does also sound great. Breaking down second gear here, turning it onto the curb, accelerating to the side, battling up ahead. That Merc really does pull. I mean, it's got some insane go in it. Anyway, breaking down the second gear, coming in a little bit hot, and then accelerating out to the side. Snap of the power, and away we go. Dot Shadow has quit the race. So we're back up to position 6. Cannot grumble at that. As we move on for the end of lap 4 to the start of lap 5, there's already people starting to pit within this race now. So I can only presume they were on soft tyres, as my tyres are looking pretty healthy at the moment. There's another person coming out of, they were actually really quick, so just coming out of the pits with a fresh set of tyres on, and considering I just did an awesome slide through that corner there and managed to hold on to it, the car in front and the cars behind have got to be very impressed with my accidental skill, let's put it that way. Anyway, like I said, Rob's skull up in front was very quick. Now you got to think how quick they are. They've just gone through the pits and out the other side, and they're still in front of me. So yeah, credit where credit's due, buddy. Very, very quick behind the wheel, and I think the soft tyres are obviously helping, and they may have also done a bit of tuning on their car. I've left the tune the same, so it was a tune I previously used before the BOP change. So I may have to go back to the drawing board and see what things need to be changed, because at the minute this car is not the most easy to drive. As you can see, coming into this corner now, squirrely on the brakes as it was skipping left and right. Absolutely wrong direction coming out of that corner, and away we go. But we have lost a few positions now. We are down to position 7. Again, I'm not too concerned, because the 2 cars in front that have overtaken me have to pit, and I will not have to pit as early as them two. Talking about pitting, in they go now. So up to position 6 again. We do have the Aston Martin behind me looking to make a move. They could also be on hard tyres. I'm not too sure. There wasn't really that many people that chose hard tyres, so they could be making the medium tyres last one more longer. Who knows? Only they do. It'd be awesome, like again, I've always said it before, if we had it on the top left hand side of the screen, what tyre choices people have picked. Or even when they come in the pits and change their tyres, what tyres were they on? That'd be awesome to know as well. But from what I've heard, that Aston Martin is now a very capable car. Not too sure what it's going to be like on tyre wear. I still think it's one of those cars that is insanely good on tyre wear, and it really does know how to make them last. Coming down here now, touching the 50 board, 3rd gear, coming through sideways, nice little slide through there, and then accelerating out the other side we go. Again, losing a little bit of time, but I don't mind losing a bit of time being on these tyres. Just hopefully they will last the duration of the race that I need them to. Last thing you want to do is be on medium hard tyres that's on moderate wear, especially with the cars behaving in the manner they are now. It's just not something I want to see happen. Why is the Aston Martin gone white? Oh no, the pixels will come back. Oh my gosh. Turn, come on. Problems need to be fixed. And oh, bit of snap back there when I changed gear. Never mind. The person behind didn't see what was going on because they're 14 seconds away at the moment. They've already pitted as well, I'd like to point out. Car up in front, P1 is in the pits. I can only presume the leading cars up in front of me will also be joining in the pits as well. Do you know what I really am surprised about is how I've managed to stay within this position, around position 6 area. With everything that's going on, I think we've done well. The Aston Martin took half of the tyre wall down with them. Oh dear me, they're going to have to send the apprentice back out to pick all that up. Anyway, Rob's goal up in front is whatever time that is away. The game has no clue how far away they are. Oh no, it's settled down now. It's 9.4 seconds away. Closest behind me is 5.3 seconds away, and somehow we're 8 tenths up on this lap. But it's now time for us to go into the pits and get a fresh set of wrong way, that way. That's the right direction. That's it. Good car. That was close. Oh my gosh, dear me. Anyway, time for us to join the pits and get a fresh set of shoes put on. Hopefully now with fresh shoes on and a bit more skill awakening, we'll be able to make this work. But whilst we're in the pits, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Jeffrey Anderson, Andy Good, Sigmatic, DMC Motorsport, Daniel Adams, Crazy 8, AK47 and Sapphire. Thank you guys ever so much for supporting the channel, and if you also like to become a channel member, click the join button down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyway, coming out of the pits, we are last, because Herd Graf is a DNF, and there certainly ain't going to be anybody else behind a DNF that's racing. Thankfully though, DVRK Ranger is the one in the Aston Martin. They are only 7 seconds away. Now if you do the math, 7 seconds, providing I can keep pace with them, and now I have had my skill awakening, we are driving at a much more consistent and better level. We should be able to either keep time or maybe even shrink that time down. And then they're going to have to pit again, which will then add another 30 seconds to their race. So yeah, I don't have to pit again. And hopefully this is what will happen. I do say hopefully. You never know, I could still fall off the track and other mountain shenanigans happen. Like I've just lost a second. They were 6.7 seconds away, now they're 7.6. So the tables have turned. I don't know how I managed to lose a second though, but it is what it is. Coming around here now, they're actually not too far, they're just coming out spooning up in front of me now. It doesn't sound far away, but 8 seconds sounds a lot away. Anyway, coming around this corner now, look how much better it is. Throttle control and smooth driving. Oh dear me. I think the new tyres are certainly helping, and the track being a bit more rubbered in is also helping. But yeah, that was a rough few laps until I've had this awakening and things have settled down. Yeah, it was hard to learn. I mean, let me know what you think about the BOP changes. Is there any car that now stands out that's really excelling? Any car that's not so much? I mean, this car seems roughly the same to me pace-wise. It's hard to tell, really. I know the radiator on the front still bothers me because, yeah, someone in the art department needs to fix that. But 8.3 seconds away from the car up front, and we are 0.849 temps up on this this lap along. Oh, 1.3 up now. Look at that. Wow, we actually found almost a second and a half just coming through here. Wow, it shows you how much time I have been losing. 1.6 seconds up to now. Stay on the track, you. Thank you very much. Well, we're making this work. We are making this work and making it far more stable. 2 seconds now. Oh my gosh. Let's hope I actually keep this lap clean, and then actually it'll be on the leaderboard at the end. Close. But yeah. Oh, the position 9 DNF person has changed their name. Interesting. But yeah. Coming out of this corner now. That is much better. Apply that throttle gently and it seemed to have done well. It is just weird. It really was. The first half of this race was absolutely brutal and rough. But it seems to be much, much better now. And the crowd is going absolutely wild for me being right back here by myself in last place. Go on, Flash. You can make this work. Go through in now. And 3.688 seconds up at the end of this lap. Oh, come on. I've got to keep this time. That'll make me down to, what, a 2:06 for best lap time? Come on, come on. Don't go off track. Stay. Behave. Behave. That's it. I'm going to lose some time there, I think. sadly. Hopefully I'll make it through this corner here, make a bit of that time back. Come on, onto the power, there we go. What we're showing, it's going to be close. 3.626, yes, we're going to be on a 205 maybe? Yes, 205.797. And there's already a car in the pits there, so I am not last anymore. Look at that, good news. Coming through here now. Don't forget the other guys up in front will also have to pit, because they are still on one pit. They may be at the end of lap 10, start of lap 11, they pit again for another set of mediums. They could also pit for a set of softs, I'd like to point out. It's the tyre wear is 4 times, but whether it would last, oh no, they won't. You would have to be end of lap 12 for the start of lap 13 to pit for softs, else you're going to have an awful time at the end. Yep, they're going to be pitting for mediums to the pit at the end of this lap. Anyway, coming through here now, making it work and braking down to second gear and turning in. We are 9 seconds away from turning up in front, and thankfully actually not losing any more time than we was previously. Coming up to the end of lap 12, we have gained another position thanks to the pitting strategy of everybody else. Coming through here now, a little bit tail out happy and gaining a 0.3 second time gained penalty. Somehow I managed to gain 0.3 seconds for having my back end sticking out. Yeah. Well, whatever you say, Forza, whatever you say. Coming through here now, there is another person in the pits and 2 people in the pits by the looks of it. So we are up to position 4, which is absolutely brilliant news. Would like to point out though, because this is the start of lap 13, those people that are in the pit at the moment will more than likely be going on to soft tyres, while the car behind me would already be on medium tyres more than likely. Yeah, medium 2 pit stops already, but they also have a 2.1 second penalty. Whether I'm going to be able to hold them off for 2 laps, I very much doubt, considering that car is a lot quicker than me and they are on better tyres than myself. So sometimes it's not always worth the argument. Although I am holding Matt Bay at the moment, I do feel that by the end of this lap or the next lap, those 2 seconds are going to be swallowed up very quickly. Oh. Well, it looks like I didn't need to surrender the position and let them through, because they went gravel castle building by themselves. Not too sure what that happened there, whether they quit the race or not. I don't know. Anyway. Thankfully, we have a time delta of 2.7 seconds away from the car behind, although we are 20 odd seconds away from the car up in front. We are in position 4. Now, I just got to hold off these 2.5 seconds, and it is going to be kind of difficult. I think they're also going to be on medium tyres as well. They've already found a little bit of time on me. They're now 2.2 seconds away. And we have 2 laps to go yet, so I very much doubt we're going to be able to hold them at bay, but I am optimistic that they could also fall off the track and crash and burn. But yeah, down in second gear, turning in, a little bit hot there, and away we go. Lost a little bit more time, but a lot more time. Yeah, that's annoying. It is what it is. And we just have to make it work. I'm looking at the car behind them on the map, and it seems to be much further away. I mean, we have 2 laps of this to go. Again, providing I can keep this power on and manage to make it work, we might be able to hold them at bay or defend our position. It's going to be tough, but even if we did lose that position, the car behind is much further away. So hopefully by the time we lost this position, the car behind it would not be able to catch up. So we may finish the race in position 5. Time will tell, but the guy behind is in a Porsche, which does seem to be a little bit more capable than the car I'm playing with at the moment. Anyway, coming through here now, braking down second gear, turning in onto the curb, accelerating out the other side. 0.7 seconds away at the moment. We are doing a better lap time though, and we have managed to set a 204.959 as our best up to now. A little bit weird coming through there, and a little bit terrible coming out of there. So we have lost that position. But thankfully, the car behind is 4 seconds away. I think that's the Mercedes, actually. The one that went off track. So yeah, maybe the controller batteries died. Who knows? It won't be the first time I've seen it happen. But yeah, coming through here now in second gear, turning in. A little bit of a bump there, and the car is already unsettled. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But we are coming down here now, 1.1 second away from the car in front, 45.5 seconds away from Rob Skoll, who is in position 1. Painful to say. Painful to say. But live and learn. And again, it's my first time since the BOP change, hopping into a car. Oh dear me, really? Oh, thank God for that. Look at that. There is a God somewhere. But yeah, oh right, rear tyres on my minor wear. Gosh, by me, learn to speak. But yeah, coming out on to GT3 cars with the same tune I had before, with a BOP change, and just hoping for the best. Wasn't the smartest move. I should have done some practice laps, especially in the new rivals they have out, like new rivals. I've tried it in the TCR, things like that. It's actually really good. I quite enjoy it, and it's really nice refresher, because we're all locked down to that set car that is in the set BOP, and it's about time we had that. Let me know down below if you've tried it out yet and what you think of it. Also, try and beat my time on there as well. I think I'm in position 100 in the world at Brands Hatch. So yeah, see what you guys can do and where you come, and let me know down in the comments below what position you are coming in. Coming through here now though, we are 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds away from the car behind. So I have 4 seconds to play with initially, if you think about it, because they're 2 seconds away with a 2.1 second penalty. Although I don't think the car behind is any more than a second away from them. So I've got to make sure that we can make these final few corners on these tyres in this car. It's going to be interesting, but we have to do it. It's coming through it now. We're actually very slow out and then slowly back in. Leaving it in third gear so I don't get too much of a spin on the way out. And it paid off. 1.2 seconds away from the car behind. This next corner is going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to be very mindful here. It's going to be braking just a tad earlier. Let the car coast through. Use that grass to get the car to turn in. And away we go. 100-meter board there. Down to second gear. Turning in onto the curb on the right. Cutting the curb on the left. And accelerating out the other side. Come on. There we go. Look at that. We managed to make it work. And to be fair though, the Aston Martin has managed to overtake the Mercedes as well. So that is the end of the race. Finishing off actually in position 5, which I'm quite shocked about. But there are a lot of people that have quit the race as well. So I finished pretty much mid-pack-ish, I would say. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.